Hey, yo, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yehovah Yehoshua. This is Chris Holy Man FX. So now, one person asked me a while back, well, I think it was about a few days ago, they asked me, can you be successful without being in the industry? And I'm going to tell y'all, hell yeah, you could be successful and make pretty good money as far as a producer and an engineer without being in the industry. Um, I'm proof of that, right? Now, because a lot of people get caught up in this shit. I had a lot of people who come at me a certain way about, you know, oh, you don't got plaques, or what person in the industry and shit like that. And it's so funny that a lot of the times these people with this thought process, you know, a lot of them getting fucked in the industry. Just because you're in the industry, that doesn't mean you could be an industry plant, right? You got to know how to handle your business and deal with the right people. In order to be successful. But you can make pretty good money, man. Because you could deal with a lot of local artists who consistent. They still trying to get their music out. They still trying to network in their states and their cities. Like for me, for example, like it's people that's in other countries send me their music to mix it because of they see me on Instagram and they see the stuff that I talk about. And some people got their music playing big in it over in Kenya and Nigeria right now. I mess with a couple artists from over there that actually live in Arizona that I record. You get what I'm saying? And there's some people that's over there that send me their music to mix it because it's about networking. It's about meeting people and they see what you do, they trust in what you do. Um, Now, do I know some people that's in the industry, bro? Yeah, man. I got a few couple homies that we raised together, struggle together. But that shit don't mean nothing, y'all. They don't owe me nothing. I don't owe them nothing. The point is that, sometimes people, they change, they get in the game and they do them and they change up. Or they just doing them and they see that you doing you. That's it. Being in the industry don't mean nothing, y'all. The key thing is about, are you getting paid for your work and your time, regardless if you're in the industry or not? Them plaques don't feed your kids, my nigga. Them plaques don't feed your kids. Yeah, it's good to have it's good to have awards and plaques and stuff like that show that what you did and you've been successful. But that shit don't feed put food in your family mouth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't put no food in your family mouth. I don't know what just happened, but that's weird. Um, and a lot of people get caught up into that. A lot of people looking for numbers and fame they ain't looking for making that bread. They're looking for the fame. I want people to know who I am. That's cool if you want to look for that. But end of the day, what I seen through generations, when that shit don't matter no more, now they crying about their contracts and what they haven't got paid for. Now they gotta fight when they get a certain age about trying to get what they think they owe, what they think they owed and everything. Like, and a lot of the times it's too late by then, unless somebody been ripping you off from day one. You feel me? So that shit don't mean nothing, bro. Knowing people and knowing this person and knowing that person, nah, it don't mean nothing. You as a producer, I know a lot of young boys as producers who ain't even big yet. They make good money off of beat stars selling their beats for like 30 a pop. And when I mean 30, I mean like not the own sell the exclusive rights. They sell it where you can use it for a certain amount of time. And another person can still go buy that same beat. And they just keep making the money on top of the money, flipping and flipping and flipping it, and eating pretty good off of it. They doing pretty good. So that show you right there that you don't have to be in the industry, bro, to be successful. Now, if you're talking about you want to get in the industry to be one of the richest people ever, well, the question is, how you gonna do that? Which way you going? Which way you going? You gonna sell your soul, or you gonna invest the money behind you and hope that you can really grab your fan base and they support what you do? Which way you going? Um, Even if they supporting you, you can build that up right now. It's all about you putting your own money behind yourself. Because like I tell everybody, there's only two ways somebody gonna do. There's only two ways it's gonna go. They either put the money behind you, or you put the money behind yourself. And if they put the money behind you, you gotta expect them to get their money back or double before you can really get anything. Because they took the time out to invest their money behind you and pay for A, B, C, and D. You get what I'm saying? So you could take advantage of that, with the networking and who you meet and who you deal with and the relationships and then go getting your bag and really pop off and really push those records and sell. Now you can go back and let's rearrange this contract. Let's negotiate this contract and everything. They're gonna be like, sure, yeah, of course, because you gave us our money back and everything, right? So it's only right for people to give their bread, for you to give their bread back, man. Or you gonna be a person in the industry where you fucked over, where you can't be successful. You wonder why you stuck in a certain situation because you owe money, right? So it's a few ways to go with that. But a lot of people get caught up in that situation, that industry stuff, industry this, industry that. That shit don't mean nothing, y'all. It don't mean nothing, man. All you need is network with the people in your city, in the world, in the country. It's many artists who trying to up and come. To be honest with you, it's really better if you're an engineer or a producer, it's really better to mess with the up and coming artists. They don't have no ego at this moment. Most of them don't. They don't have no ego. They don't got the bread yet, right? They might get it when they get the bread, but they really don't have the ego. They a little more humble. It's not like they doing you a favor. Y'all helping each other out. So you can invest in. They can invest in you, and you invest in them. You making your bread from them. They paying for studio time. They paying for beats, and this is a consistent thing going all the time with different people. And then when they pop off, you popping off too because you put a lot of work in from with them. So now you're in the industry. I don't know what that means. Like if y'all glad to be in that shit, but that doesn't mean everybody got love for you. They ain't feeding your family. You get what I'm saying? They when you was grinding and you was putting your money behind your shit, and none of these people in the industry was around you. They wasn't around you. It was your day ones that was around you. Y'all got to get the industry shit out your mind, bro. I'm not saying not want to be in it. Yeah, cool. But when you have a mind frame of, like some people approach me, they say they see what I do, they see the knowledge that I have, they see what I learn, and the first thing they want to question is about, oh, you not in the industry, or you in the industry. What the fuck that mean? I got this bread though. I got a crib with a pool in the back. You get what I'm saying? I got that, right? I'm good with that, because of my grinding through years. I learned the business at a young age, as a young boy, from my old heads. I mean, by learning the business at an early age, that saved me from getting messed up in a lot of situations I could have been in or could have been signed in when I was an artist first and everything. That saved me from all that. That saved me from a lot of things now of dealing with people. I can see the bullshit when it comes. A lot of opportunities people don't came to me about. And I see the game. I see they ain't about their business. They ain't talking about no contracts. They want you to jump ship and be a goofball, but they ain't offer no contract. And I bring all these things up. Guess what? They tuck their tail. They get quiet. Because a lot of people like to play those who they know don't know shit. Y'all just look for the fame. Y'all ain't looking for the bread. Y'all ain't looking for the time that the work that you put in and you getting paid for it. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. Imagine you spend all your hard-earned money and equipment or studio time, whatever it is. You invested. You put all that time in, blood, sweat, and tears, for somebody else to make all the money off of your shit. That's crazy. That's mind-boggling. And guess what? It be your fault. I'm not saying it'd be your fault. because you gave that up. You was desperate. You was desperate to be in the industry, man. That's the whole point. You was desperate to be in the industry. That's crazy. Right? And you got what you was asking for. You got the fame, they got the bread. Sure, we gonna put this bread behind you. You a goofball. You goofy. Like a lot of y'all get caught up in these softwares and there. Oh, that's industry standard. Fuck does that mean? Is the software that you use put that money in your pocket? Answer that question. If that's what if that happens, if it put that money in your pocket, the fuck does the industry standard matters? Now, but hold up. If you in the industry around these elite people or whoever you think they are, and you in their studio and you're in their shit, and that's all the things they use, then that's what you're gonna have to run with. But if you got your own house, and when I say house, building, home, four walls, whatever it is, whatever you got, and you got the right stuff set up, you got the right tools, use what you use. If that's making you money and bringing that bread in properly, and you could make good quality stuff off of that, that's your industry standard, bro. Most people ain't gonna ask you what the fuck you using, how you get that sound the way it is. 9 times out of 10, if a person do ask you that, it's a person who do the same thing you do that could be in competition with you, right? If you make beats, a producer might ask you, another producer might ask you, like, yo, what tools you use to make your beats on? But the consumers, they don't care about that, man. They don't care about that. So again, y'all, yeah, this industry stuff, man, bro, whatever you got to do to work to get in there. Now, you're an artist, you got to build your fan base. In the industry or not, you got to build it. That's your number one key thing. Building your fan base. You build your fan base. You put that work in. You promote. You pay for promotion. Whatever. All promotion is good promotion, bro. Right? When you're a producer engineer, you network. You get what I'm saying? You show your skills. You can't satisfy everybody. You're gonna have a problem with somebody. Most people I met through the generations, through years, is pretty good people, man. From Philly to Atlanta to Florida, the whole East Coast, Syracuse, everything. Now I'm out here in the West Coast. Met a lot of people I recorded, a lot of artists I recorded, mixed and mastered. Had a few bad apples. That's gonna happen. You can't please everybody. But overall, I do pretty good. You get what I'm saying? So don't chase that. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Chase your bread in your business, man. Learn the business. It's 90% business, 10% music.